Hello. Welcome to the stream. I feel like I'm closer to the computer than normal. Hi. Welcome to the stream. I'm Seth G. Finally, I'm gonna turn this music down. That's loud for me. Finally, I have time. I am able to sit down and play the freaking side stories of DDLC Plus. Before we get too into that though, I'm going to close this. And I'm gonna open up left monitor instead of PC, because I want to show everyone what happened. All right, so if you're not in the Discord, all right, then you probably didn't see this from the last time I played. But after I attempted to close the game for the first time like after the stream, something funky happened. And I took a video of me looking at it because I didn't want to not look at it. But I'm gonna show you guys what happened. It looks something like this. Bear in mind, this shit happened after I closed the game and scared the piss out of me. It's like, what the hell's going on? But yeah, I went ahead and did as an ass. So I said, okay, I'm gonna log in now, I guess. And it's just like a computer. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and set that to PC capture now. 1 second. Capture, please. There we go. Okay, and put this back on windowed, so I don't need to see the bottom of the screen. But yeah, this really tripped me out because if I can be permitted to have my little fan theory for a second here. Because this came up after I closed the game, this implies that DLC is, as people were theorizing it to be, a game that is like part of another game, I guess. Like the fact that this says metaverse, right? That implies that there's going to be other games in this sort of like universe of games, if that makes sense. I don't know if that made any sense. Basically, what I'm trying to say is this is dope as shit, and I'm excited. So, yeah. Let's look at this. I wish I could do borderless windowed here, but I can't. I don't want to full screen it because I full screened Doki Doki Literature Club in the past, and it's like fucked up the capture. But I'm gonna do my best here. I want to, before we go into the side stories, I just kind of want to look around. I already look at the music. This is what I had the game open to play the music. I was playing this earlier. You know how it be. I'm gonna go ahead and just like, I'm gonna use this music, I think, for right now, while I just look around at these pictures. I want to see what everything is. I want to see what I'm looking at here. First of all, we have some pictures. Wallpapers. Oh, that's cute. Oh, it shows the poems. So it has all the poems. There's more poems. Oh, is it gonna keep track of the secret poems too then? That's kind of nice. Oh, and there's secrets. There's also backgrounds. There's sketches. Oh, there's... Select the word Doki Doki during the poem game. Oh, okay. Interesting. Interesting. So there's ways of... Hang on, there's little descriptions of everything. Hold on. I just want to see. There's artwork done by Satchley to celebrate Valentine's Day 2019. Select the word kawaii during the poem game. Okay, so every time you select it, selecting different words in the poem game actually gives you shit. That's interesting. I'm gonna say that as a wallpaper. That's nice. I like that. Achievement unlocked. Error. What? Your desktop wallpaper could not be changed due to an administrative policy restriction on this computer. For more information, contact your system administrator. That's what the achievement says. Tell me it changed my wallpaper in the... I hope it didn't change. I hope I'm not going to find something weird on my wallpaper in the desktop now. That would scare the shit out of me. All right, let's see. What else? What else is there? This is Sayori's first poem. Natsuki's first. Yuri's first. Monika's first. So they're categorized by girl. So every girl has... Let's see. So Sayori would have 1, 2, 3, 4 poems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This might be this. These might be the secret poems, maybe. Just the CGs. Write a poem for Natsuki. I did. The residential area around the protagonist and Sayori's houses. A corridor of the school. Random classroom. Classroom used for literature club meetings. Background used for the poem minigame. The closet in the club room, best known as the storage for Natsuki's manga collection, and then that. Okay, at some point we're gonna start seeing some like lore in the pictures. That's gonna get trippy. All right, what's this about? No new mail? Yeah, we have an in-game mailbox. I'm terrified of the applications of this. Monika's gonna be sending us messages at some point, and that scares me. In the files. Oh, we can access the files from here. Reset. I'm assuming this is the new first run. If you delete this, it'll reset the game. I don't want to open it because I don't want to know what it does. Is there anything in here? No? Okay. I like to let you just access the game files from inside the game, though. Interesting. Hang on, I'm kind of curious. I'm going to manage, browse local files. Okay, so this is not what the actual in-game file, what the actual like game files look like. This is all fiction. This file select. File format. Oh, interesting. It tells you what all the game-winning words are. I'm sure there's something in here. It looks like there's a lot more than there used to be. For sure. Unable to open images, of course. Saves. Unable to open, of course. Character files. Oh god, I cannot wait to fuck with the character files. But I love this though. Monika's character file is bigger than the other girls. Because you know why. You know why. Oh, this is really interesting. This is a scratch disk. Do not use it to store sensitive or permanent things. If you need access to the files from the encrypted file share, copy them to your disposable drive and plug it directly into the thin client. Do not copy them here. Rhea is working on setting up a proxy mail server so we can have a proper remote communication without having to worry about the higher-ups. Keep everything offline until then, Paula. Okay, this is interesting. This is getting weird. Happy Meal 6, thanks for joining the cause. Thank you for the follow, man. Hope we're having a good time. Updated development timeline, new task, test cases for new genetic mod. What? Server genetic model. Server time optimization idea, automatic data collection, data migration to encrypted file share Monday. VM2 real blocks, ideas for data search types, visual renders, audio data, VM environment changes, persistent variable tampering, timestamps, parsing thought patterns? No, excessive server time needed. Meaning overtime, you know who went on too many tangents again. I need to be more assertive about staying focused. Okay, I'm not going to go any deeper into this because I could easily sit in there for hours, and I promise side stories. I'll try to remember to go look through this after we do a couple side stories. First things first, I gotta know what this is about. The side stories are stories of friendship that are unrelated to the events of the main game. To get all 6 side stories, try writing poems for different characters and viewing their special scenes in DDLC. Okay, so... What this is telling me is that today, we are going to be speedrunning... I'm gonna turn off the music, it's getting kind of... Music is getting a little inappropriate here for the tone. What this is telling me, actually, is that we, later on today, are going to be doing the meme that I've always wanted to do, which is we're going to be speedrunning Doki Doki Literature Club. 100% speedrun. We're going all the way through. So yeah, we're gonna have to do that to get all the side stories then. Yeah, this is what I get for not investigating things early on, because I wanted to stay blind and just be surprised by everything as usual. And as per usual, doing that has, of course, led to this. Speaking of first playthroughs, did I ever add the first? No, I did not. There's always, every time I include a lot of tags in a stream, there's always one that I forget, at least. Like, bare minimum. Okay. Let's begin this side story. Oh shit, it opens in its own window. Alright, here we go. That's a new shot. That's a new scene. Okay. What's happening? Hi, Monica. Oh, yeah, I need to get voice mod out. Shit. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on one moment. Oh, God. Where's voice mod? I'm gonna have to minimize the game for a second. Hang on, everybody. Fuck. This voice mod's been acting funny lately. Funny guy voice mod. Ha ha ha. Alright, I gotta set keybinds. Again. You can be 7, and then Monica voice can be 8.
Like this. Or I guess 9. Okay, here we go. I got that. I always forget to set that up. Alright. Okay, everyone! Literature Club is starting. Let's all have a seat and take attendance, okay? I missed a big club. I knew it'd be so difficult to start a new club.
Oh, so is this They said this was unrelated to the events of Doki Doki Literature Club, but this seems like it's like this is her just starting up the club before everyone's joined. Anyway.
I knew it'd be so difficult to start a new club. I feel worse with every day that passed without anyone coming in. I'm really starting to lose confidence. I'm also losing my mind because I'm slowly starting to talk to myself out loud. But that's beside the point.
Monica's the only member of the Literature Club. In the days that have passed, all of her efforts to recruit new members have been fruitless.
Am I going about this wrong?
Monica glances at one of her flyers. The headline is, "Do you like literature?"
maybe nobody is into literature enough to pick it over with their... Yeah. Maybe nobody is into literature enough to pick it over their other club interests. I can't just rely on people liking literature. I need someone with a vision. A vision. But what kind of vision?
Monica rests her head on her desk, deep in thought. But before she realizes it, the recent nights of staying up too late start to catch up to her. It's so quiet, and the noise of the air conditioner is soothing. Conking out. I'm gonna take a guess as to who I think this is. Hello? Ooh, got the flash. Suddenly, a voice causes Monica to snap awake.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I never do this.
Is this a napping club?
This music is loud. Turn it down. Shut it down. Fuck.
No, this is...
Monica pauses, suddenly embarrassed to admit that this is, in fact, the literature club.
This is the literature club.
Yay! I thought I got it wrong for a sec.
I'm super sorry. It was, like, so unprofessional of me to do that.
Don't apologize, I do that all the time.
Oh.
Did I miss the club meeting? Where is everybody?
How about that? This is everybody.
Really? Just you? That's fucking sad.
But we're getting more members. I'm working really hard on it.
Hold on a sec. If it's just you... That means I get to be the vice president!
Fuck yeah! She flips the table.
Wait, vice president? What are your qualifications?
Well, I'm better at napping than you. Maybe I should be president.
No, you're just making fun of me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What was your name?
Swapping back and forth, it's getting really annoying.
Sayori.
Okay, Sayori. I've been trying really, really hard on this club. I know you caught me in a weird time, but it's really disheartening not to be taken seriously, you know? I care so much about this. I just want to find other people who do too.
Oh no! I'm so sorry! I do care, I promise! I have a hard time being serious, that's all. I didn't mean for it to hurt you. And I was talking about the vice president thing too. I would make a terrible vice president. I'm always like flipping desks and setting things on fire.
I mean, I'm sure that...
Monica tries to say something reassuring, but it's difficult when she still doesn't know much about Sayori. It's so weird narrating everything from the third person in a game that's narrated from the first person.
I'm sorry this isn't like a real club yet. Would you still be interested in joining after I found a few more members at least?
Well, no. I want to join now.
Really?
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun. Besides, I can tell how hard you've been working. You're doing something amazing, and you should be proud of it, you know? So let me help you turn something stressful into something fun. If nothing else, I'm good at that, so...
Honestly, how could I possibly say no to that? That's really sweet of you, Sayori. Oh, I'm Monica, by the way.
Monica! That's such a cool name. Definitely not the name of a villain.
Oh, now you're just trying to cheer me up.
But you're smiling.
Well, I didn't say it didn't work.
Monica glances at the flyer on her desk and realizes that her name is already written on it.
So, what do we do first?
Well, it's getting pretty late, isn't it? We can go home and try to come up with some ideas to recruit club members.
I can do that.
Cool. And I think I need to put some more thought into my vision for the club. You know, like a mission.
My mission is to make everyone happy by flipping every desk and setting fire to it.
Yeah, something like that. I didn't think about it.
Hey, do you like hugs?
I guess so?
Sayori suddenly pulls Monica into a friendly hug, then lets go.
Some people can just really use a hug sometimes. Besides,
Sayori whispers loudly.
hug energy is what keeps me at my best.
Hug energy?
Monica laughs, which we didn't need to know because we saw it already. Although Sayori is very different from her, Monica feels her spirits lifted. Maybe it's just because she finally found another club member. But
Well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow then. It'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna think really hard tonight about how to get more people. I hope I don't plop in a blood vessel.
Yeah, me too. The thinking thing, not the blood vessel.
oh, and it's still going. Shit, okay. A day passes, and the time comes for the literature club, Monica and Sayori to reconvene. As president, Monica ensures that she's the first to arrive to the club room. But she finds herself waiting longer than expected for Sayori.
It's been 10 minutes already. Maybe Sarah changed her mind about joining? Fuck, I'm talking loud to myself again. I'm losing it. No, that can't be. She was so excited yesterday. But I'm getting kind of worried.
Suddenly, Sayori comes bounding through the door. In her hand, she's holding a sheet of paper.
Sorry I'm late! I'm here! I'm slowly sounding more and more like a Muppet.
It's okay, welcome back.
And...
Sayori spins over to Monica and deposits the sheet onto Monica's desk.
Oh, what's this?
Sounding like Aaron's Zelda. Damn straight. I believe at the time that was the inspiration for the voice. I was just like, fuck, I need a girl voice. And then the first thing that came to mind was the default girl voice that the Grumps always use. Oh, she read a poem.
Take my hand.
I can't help but think of the Willy Wonka song. It's like a combo of Zelda and Toad. Yep, that's exactly what it is. That was exactly inspiration. I literally made a joke during the Blue Skies playthrough, the first one, where I was just like, I'm slowly devolving into Toad.
Take my hand, take me forward. Take me to your dreamland. Caution me to watch my step, so I can't look back at my footprints. Climb the stairs ahead of me while I look up to you. The more I look forward, the more I look up, the more I can lend to you. If I can trust me to follow your pace, I'll trust you to set it. If you can trust me to lend you a smile, I'll trust you to return it. Take my hand, take me forward, take me to your dreamland.
Alright.
Hey, this is really good. You wrote this, Sarah?
Of course! Wait, no, that's the wrong side of the paper!
Huh?
I wasn't ready to share that yet, I'm so embarrassed, god fucking damn it!
Monica flips over the paper. Written on the other side is a list of ideas for recruiting new club members.
Oh, so this is what you meant to show me. But I'm curious now, do you write poetry often?
I do, but I'm sure I'm not anywhere near as good as you are. I'm stumbling over my words because I'm so embarrassed.
Really? I'm actually terrible at writing poetry. I've never written anything I was happy with. Like, I always read it again a week after I read it, and I'm like, wow, this is so stupid. I don't know. It's like the dramatic version of me doesn't agree with the person I want myself to be, or something like that.
Aww. You should have more confidence in yourself. You're the literature club president.
I guess you're not wrong there. I need to, like, set a good example or whatever. You know, I can envision the club doing something like that.
Doing what?
You know, like, sharing poems we write and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah! I would love that! It's such a good way to learn about other people, you know? It's like we have so many emotions that we can't express to other people usually. But you can when it's in a poem, right? Wow, I'm fucking deep. I'm like super deep. I'm like the deepest person on the planet. I'm so deep that I'm like a vast ocean, just completely unexplored.
She's as deep as a puddle. By the way, hi Benda. Thanks for coming. A mud puddle. Is that what it's like to be funny? I'm sure it was funny. By the way, you can kind of see it in the background. I finally got a fan in here because it's been really hot lately. So I have a fan pumping the hot air from my computer off that way. It's much nicer. It's a lot cooler right over here by my desk. I don't know, I just say what comes to mind. Well, what comes to mind is fucking gold. Yo, a fan! Dude, it's my biggest fan. ADHD is a blessing, broski. You know it. All right. Anyway. And if you want more stupid ass jokes like that, make sure you follow 7100 on Twitch. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's helping me form a more cohesive vision for the club. So I'm glad you showed me. Well, even though it was by accident.
Me too. I felt embarrassed at first, but now it feels kind of good that someone else read it. I'll try to show you more of them in the future.
I'd love that. Oh, jeez, I'm getting distracted. Do you want to go over to this recruitment brainstorm together?
My brainstorm's so fucking hard. Dude, there's like so much damage. So much weather damage in my brain right now. I lost at least 1,000 brain cells. And I only had like 1,001 to begin with. It was like a brain hurricane. My brain is a natural disaster.
Sorry, that's terrible. Anyway, let's take a look at the list.
Okay, fuck Natsuki. I think Siri is my favorite now. I may need to just finally admit it in my heart that Sayori is best girl.
Make cupcakes.
I was hungry. But it's a good idea, isn't it?
Let me think about this. I mean, when would we have the chance to give people cupcakes?
You know, like when they come into the club. What if we said we had free cupcakes in the flyers?
I'm like kind of worried that would bring in the wrong kinds of people, you know.
Wrong kinds?
And people would just come for the cupcakes and then leave.
Oh, nobody would do that. That would be mean. And no one has ever been mean ever in the history of man, especially on the internet. Twitter is a safe haven where all are welcome.
But you know, I want to find people who are really into literature, even if they don't know it yet. Let's see, the next thing on the list. Hunt for people reading books. I don't think I get it.
Like going around the school and finding people who are reading books, you know? Like in the morning or during lunch. And we tell them to check out the literature club.
Well, the problem with people yeah. Well, the problem with that is, like, wouldn't most people reading books just be doing it for an assignment or something?
Monica is like my spirit animal, just negative about everything. Even things she's positive about, she's positive about them in a negative way. Oh, what? The internet is where nice people can congregate. What's so mean about intranewts? I have never said anything mean about anything in the world. We all agree on everything in the world, right? Like politics? No, I'm not even gonna open that can of worms.
How do we know if they're just reading for fun?
Well, we could ask them. But then we'd be bothering people who are trying to do schoolwork. I think about that part, I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. You're coming with a lot more things than I can. Oh, your next idea is to hand out flyers, rather than just put them up on the wall. I'd definitely like to start doing that.
I'm useful! Yes! Yes, 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 yes!
Flips the desk.
I never said you weren't. I just need to think. What would we tell people when handing them out? I don't want to just be like, join the literature club. Let's figure out how we can better engage people.
watching Vinny alongside your stream, he called Mario Golf mechanics babified. I don't know how to feel about it. I haven't actually picked up Mario Party Golf yet. Mario Party Golf. It's a very different game. I haven't actually picked up the new Mario Golf. I don't know if I want to yet, because I got Mario Tennis Aces. I played it like twice and then never again. So I don't know if I want to just scoop up Mario Golf to never play it. I just don't know if I ever play it. Golf is just kind of boring. But from looking at it, it kind of seems like there's not as much in Mario Golf as there is in like previous installments. Just on the surface. That being said, though, like although it's maybe the mechanics are babyfied, right? They're still good. Like the new meter, I like the new meter a lot better. Where it's just like, this is where the hole is, and you just have to like hit the ball to the hole. It's easier to measure your power now. 6 overall courses plus DLC is coming. The new meter is awesome. Yeah, the new meter is nice. You're not getting DLC though, Ben. Don't get it twisted, okay? Free updates means that they haven't finished the fucking game yet, but they're releasing it anyway. That's what free updates are. Do not get that twisted. It is not free DLC. It is, we haven't finished the game yet, and we're just kind of releasing it and then just finishing it off. It's like early access, but it's a AAA game. There's nothing necessarily wrong with the practice, other than that it's annoying, but it encourages people to try to buy a game before the product is actually finished. And I don't know how to feel about that. Animal Crossing did it too, and I'm always intimidated to go back to Animal Crossing ever, because there's so much new shit now that I'm gonna feel like I feel like I'll be overwhelmed when I go back to it, if and when I go back to it, which is probably never. Anyway, that was a long tangent. Where were we in the story? Let's figure out how we can better engage people. Okay.
What if you told them about the club activities and stuff?
What club activities? Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be my job to come up with that, right? A vision for the club. Okay, Siri, pretend you're a normal person for a second.
How the fuck do I do that?
Oh wait, I didn't mean it like that. You know, like a random passerby who's getting a flyer. How would you react to the idea of a literature club?
She flips a desk.
Probably like...
Literature is stupid. I'm joining the anime club. Oh my god, she's just doing an impression of MC. That's just literally MC. Oh, that's brilliant. Hang on. I need to read that back. Literature is stupid. I'm joining the anime club.
What the heck?
Sorry, I was just thinking of a friend of mine. She was! She totally was!
So ironic that same friend ends up joining the club, only to try to like get with the girls.
Okay, what if I said that we like do group reading and discuss it together?
I would probably nap through that.
That's you, Siri.
Yeah, but that doesn't really sound fun to most people anyway.
That reminds me of RE Village, where the merchant references the merchant. What are you buying?
We need to really catch their interest, you know?
This sucks. Why is this so hard?
Monica, don't be sad.
What do you like about literature, Siri?
Me? Well, kind of what I said about the poem earlier. I think it gives you the chance to express yourself. Like, express yourself in ways you can't normally do when you're just doing your normal day and talking to your friends. I mean, we all have so many thoughts and feelings that we just don't get to share, you know? It's like... intimate.
Yeah. How do we get that across to people? We could be like, express your true self.
Be intimate with us!
Maybe not that.
Maybe not that. Okay, that's kind of...
Yeah, I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh!
What is it?
I forgot all my things in my classroom! I must have gotten too excited and rushed here. Silly me!
Rest? But weren't... Ah, never mind. Did you want to get your stuff then?
I'll forget it if I don't do it now!
Well, I'll wait for you then.
Okay, it'll only take a second. Zoom!
Siri dashes out of the room, flipping a desk as she goes, leaving Monica momentarily alone. Monica sighs and starts jotting her thoughts on a sheet of paper.
Express yourself. Be who you want to be. Make new friends. Discover a new you. Discover your heart. No. Write your heart out. No. Right into your heart. Find a way to write me... What? How does the song go? Fuck.
But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to write a better day? Just to find a better day. It's that. There it is! That's the lyric.
Write the way into your heart. Join the literature club. Write the way into your heart. Wow, that's lame.
Oh, they're having fun with themselves, these writers. Top notch, A+.
Monica!
Ah, you startled me.
Sorry, but it's something important. On the way to my classroom, there was a girl reading a book.
Reading a book?
Reading a book! Let's hurry and recruit her!
Wait, are you sure she's not just doing homework?
I could tell she was really into it. She had her fucking face right up against the pages.
Well, I guess we could take a look.
Monica grabs one of her flyers and stands up from her desk. Then the two depart the classroom, with Siri leading the way.
This way!
You don't have to run.
Siri leads Monica over to a particular classroom, then lowers her voice to a whisper.
See, in here, there's a girl, and her boobs are huge.
Monica peers through the window. Sure enough, there's a girl sitting alone, intently reading a book, and her boobs are huge.
I feel like a creep doing this.
You should go inside and talk to her.
Me?
You're the president, and I'd probably scare her away.
Okay, fine, I'll do it.
Monica takes a deep breath, then timidly enters the classroom.
That was fast.
Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed.
Why? What happened?
Well, I entered the classroom, and she didn't even look up from her book. Aw.
I wanted to see them interact with Yuri.
So I kind of just left the flyer on her desk and then walked out.
That's kind of cute. You want to go out? But I'm sure she'll see and want to join the club.
I hope so. Shall I head back now?
The two head back to the club room, Siri feeling rather accomplished, and Monica still feeling a bit embarrassed by the encounter. Upon returning, Monica and Siri resume their strategy meeting. I like this song. I like it, it's good. They discuss various different kinds of recruitment tactics, from professional to silly. After going through Siri's list and with Monica coming up with ideas of her own, the two end in a better spot than from where they began.
Well, I would say today was pretty productive, wasn't it?
Yeah! I think we're starting to make progress. I can't wait to get some new members. Hey, what's this?
Siri peers at the sheet of paper Monica was jotting on earlier.
Oh, don't mind that. I was just thinking to myself.
Join the literature club. Right the way into your heart? That's so cute!
I thought it was a little overdramatic.
But,
Siri pauses and thinks for a moment.
you know, I don't think you give yourself enough credit.
What? What do you mean?
Like, I don't know. I feel like I can tell from talking to you today. It seems like you're always afraid of doing something wrong.
Yeah, but...
Would you call yourself a perfectionist?
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely am. I mean, I always have an idea in my head of how I want things to go. And it's like, I can't accept anything less than that. But I think in the end, it helps me try my hardest at everything, so I don't think it's that bad. Like with this club, we have such an opportunity to make it into exactly how we envision it. But it feels like we only have one shot at it. So, I'm just really afraid of it deviating from that, the vision.
What's the vision?
It's...
Monica pauses to think, then shakes her head to herself. She sighs.
I don't know. I just want everyone to...
Monica trails off. Smiling, Sayori taps her finger against the sheet of paper. Write the way into your heart.
I think what you're trying to do is to make the club that you need the most out of anyone. Well, you're the one who knows yourself best, of course. But I'm here to help you.
Monica returns Sayori's smile.
It's sort of amazing how kind you are. We're really gonna make this the best club ever. Whoops, I accidentally right-clicked.
Sayori nods, and the two remain in silence for a moment, lost in thought. The only sound is the steady whisper of the air conditioner. And the only movement is the afternoon sunlight, trickling its way in and out of the moving clouds. Sayori breaks the moment with a big yawn.
Oh.
Time to go home?
You tell me, you're the president.
In that case, today's meeting is officially over. I look forward to tomorrow.
Me too.
Sayori beams and grabs her things.
You can go on ahead. I need a few minutes still.
Oh, I can wait.
That's alright. I just want some alone time.
In that case,
Sayori waves enthusiastically at Monica.
good luck.
Monica smiles and waves in return as Sayori spins her way out of the club room. All alone, she sighs to herself and takes a minute to zone out. She wasn't prepared for the self-reflection encouraged by Sayori, but she decides it was something that she probably needed right about now. I keep right-clicking by accident, and I've also read that line fucking wrong because I psyched myself out. But she decides it was something she probably needed right about now.
The club that I need most? I don't get it. I just want to start a club with more passion. Something that I could use to help lead people to happiness. Literature is the key to that. Because it's the window to the real person inside of us. Underneath the person who's forced to always smile and blend in. The person who's forced to be... perfect. Hmm?
Oh shit. Monica suddenly notices a folder on the floor by her desk.
Did Sayori leave this behind?
Oh my god, is this how it happens? Oh yeah, I should have mentioned at the top of the stream, I kind of fucked up here. If you've never played Doki Doki Literature Club before, you totally should. You can get the original version of the game from like a 2018, I think, 2018, 2019, on Steam for free. This in particular is Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. It costs money, but there's more content in it. Just looking at these side stories now, I could already tell you that you should play the original game all the way through once before playing these side stories, because there's a lot of references and stuff to the original game. Anyway,
I hope it doesn't have her homework in it.
worried, Monica opens the folder to check.
Poems.
It's a folder of poems. Oh, is this Sayori's folder? I don't know whose voice to read this in, but I think it's Sayori's handwriting, so...
Become the flower. A feeling of joy as a flower plucked from the ground. The color, the scent. It's so pretty in my hair. Every day I pluck some flowers as though they grew just for me. A lifetime of peace and nourishment yanked away in an instant. All for me, all for joy. I need more. I need more joy. I need more happy. Pluck, 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 every day. Pluck, 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 so pretty in my hair. Pluck, pluck, pluck. You're going to die, and you, too. Beneath my feet, a flower stands alone. It beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots. Caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers.
This is a continuation of a poem that Sayori writes in the original game. In the game, it starts here. This is like if it's not the same, it's very similar.
Beneath my feet, a flower stands alone. It beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends? I look in every direction, and the field I stand in, the prosperous field, is a barren wasteland. The fruits of my labor, the carnage of my joy. And that is why I've decided I must become the flower.
Oh my god. So in case you missed it, pluck, 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 you're going to die, and you too I must become the flower. Sayori always had suicidal thoughts before... I'm gonna take the no spoilers tag off this, hang on. Because there's gonna be some spoilers for the original game, unfortunately, at this point. But Sayori was always suicidal then. Maybe not suicidal all the way, but she definitely had, like, the thoughts, right? Jesus.
What the... Wait. Sayori?
Side stories are stories of friendship that are unrelated to the events of the main game. To get all 6 side stories, try writing poems for different characters and viewing their special scenes in DDLC. Okay. Let's continue onward then. We're barely even an hour in. Holy shit. This is getting serious. Another day passes in a flash, and it's already time for the next club meeting. Although Monica should have come up with a plan for today's club task, she hasn't been able to shake her guilt and anxiety after reading Sayori's poem.
I'm so stupid. How did I let myself be the center of attention? Sayori's going through these kinds of feelings, and I'm letting her comfort me instead of the other way around. What kind of club president does that? This whole time, I didn't think to ask about her own feelings. So much for this stupid vision.
Sayori enters the club room with her usual smile. But upon seeing the downcast Monica, her smile quickly fades into an expression of concern.
Monica? Is everything okay?
I'm really sorry. I'm such a terrible friend.
Huh? What are you talking about? You're an amazing friend.
Monica shakes her head.
I made this all about myself. Even you said so yesterday. You told me that I'm trying to make it the club that I need the most, right? But my problems are so trivial compared to yours.
Sayori responds quietly.
What are you talking about?
But as she says that, her face darkens. Through the silence, Sayori mutters her realization.
I left my folder here.
Monica stares blankly ahead, unable to come up with a response.
I wasn't ready to share those. Now you're worrying about me. I don't want that.
But why? We're friends, right?
Wordlessly, Sayori nods.
Friends look out for each other. I want to be here for you as much as you're here for me. I've read that line awkward.
Another long moment passes in silence. The air is incredibly heavy.
This is different. It wasn't just about you yesterday. It was about the club. Besides, things were so happy yesterday.
Hang on, wait. Let me read this again. This is different. Okay, I get it now.
This is different. It wasn't just about you yesterday. It was about the club. Besides, things were so happy yesterday. You don't need to do this all of a sudden. I don't want it. I like happy. So, if you do this, then you're just being selfish.
Monica massages her forehead, struggling through the frustration of such a paradox. It's understandable that Sayori isn't ready to share certain things, but as unfair as it is for Monica to pry, it's also painful for Monica to force herself to ignore the needs of her friend.
I'm sorry I looked. I disrespected your privacy.
No, I don't blame you for looking. You would have at least needed to check if it was mine.
Yeah.
Monica takes a deep breath.
Okay. I understand that you don't want me to worry, and I think I'm gonna put this aside so that we can move on, but can you promise me something?
Promise you what?
Monica pauses to collect her thoughts.
This is the Literature Club. It's a place where people can express themselves in the ways that life normally doesn't allow them to. That's the vision. In fact, it's our vision. Right the way into your heart, or whatever. So, I just want you to promise me that you'll remember that too. It doesn't have to be right now, but I want to be here for you when you need it. I want us to be ourselves like that.
Sayori smiles gently.
I'll promise if you promise.
Unable to help it, Monica returns Sayori's smile.
I promise.
Me too.
As the conversation closes, the mood in the room is lifted. As Sefji lifts a bottle of water to his lips. Yeah, it's very dry in here for some reason. I don't know why. With that behind them, it's time to proceed with the club activities that Monica didn't plan. But damn, I didn't think the side stories would get this heavy. I was looking for a good time, but then I'm like, oh yeah, Blue Skies is not here. This is not a thing. There are no happy endings in this game.
So, wanna teach me about poetry?
Huh? But what about recruitment?
It's fine, we have plenty of time for that. But right now, I feel like I want to do this. I mean, I do have to fulfill my end of the promise, you know?
There's no way I could say no to that. Just don't expect much. I do a lot of writing, but it's not like I'm a scholar or anything. I only have 2 brain cells.
That's fine. I think I just need some... I think I just need, like, some motivation. I never know where to start when it comes to writing poems.
Starting isn't so hard. You kinda just need to write down your feelings and see where it takes you.
Yeah, but that wouldn't come out any good.
It's not supposed to. You're gonna have to fight your perfectionist mind on this one. You can just start by writing your feelings and see what kind of things it makes you think of. And then you can turn your feelings into a little story. You can get your feelings down first and then make it sound pretty later. It's not like building a railroad where you go from one end to the other. It's more like a collage where you find all the things you want to put in and then you arrange them in a pretty way. At least that's how I do it. It's not like it's the only way. But it's really good. It's a really good way to not get stuck right at the beginning.
I understand. Yeah, I always get so caught up in how it sounds that I forget about what's actually important.
Monica pulls out a pen and paper to start writing on. Stop
being a perfectionist, you idiot. I'm just kidding.
Monica scribbles out, "You idiot," after she writes it down.
No, keep it.
What? Why? Are you calling me an idiot?
Of course not. But the point is that you're not supposed to police your feelings, right? Be as dramatic as you want.
But I was just... Well... Yeah.
Underneath the scribble, Monica rewrites, "You idiot." She stares at the paper. Her words stare back at her.
It's kind of funny how I wrote down that I'm mad at myself for... It's kind of funny how I wrote down what I'm mad at myself for, and then I did the exact thing anyway. This is really gonna take some getting used to.
I believe in you.
Thanks. I do too. Me, I mean. But also you, of course.
Monica continues the exercise, jotting down her thoughts. It's surprisingly quite a struggle to write without overthinking it. But after a while, with Sayori's guidance and encouragement, Monica's sheet of paper begins to look fairly lively, peppered with all of her random thoughts. So in the original game, Sayori said that Monica teaches her about writing, but in this side story, it's Sayori teaching Monica. So did Monica manipulate that in the game's story? In order to make herself seem perfect? That's interesting. Monica looks up and down at her sheet.
Gosh, I feel so tense looking at this. I hate it. But it's also kind of liberating.
Mm-hmm. I can tell how hard you're trying. It makes me happy. I think you'd be good at writing poems.
Don't give me too much credit. I'd have to try really, really hard at it. But I think it's something that I'll enjoy doing. With you.
Sayori beams.
I'll stop here, but we still have time. Let's try to work on a new flyer for the club. I won't be so picky about the language.
Yay, let's do it!
Monica and Sayori proceed with their work. With each passing day, the two of them become more confident in the club. Not simply from their recruitment planning, but from their vision as well. As their bond strengthens, so does the essence of the literature club. Finally, they begin to truly feel it's only a matter of time before they find more members. Another day passes. I love this, by the way. This is fucking great. This is awesome. I could sit here and play this, like, all day long. If I'm not careful. At some point, though, today, because we're going to run out of side stories, I'm going to have to start speedrunning the game. I'll just do a 100... I'll have to do, like, a 100% speedrun of the game, and then, after that, we will just, we will, we should, in theory, have all of the side stories after that, right? As usual, Monica's the first one to the club room. With her is a printout of the revised Literature Club flyer, complete with all the new ideas Monica and Sayori came up with.
If only this was the flyer we gave to that one reading girl the other day. It's so much more attractive than the old one. But...
The new catchphrase is featured clearly in the center of the flyer. Write the way into your heart. Surely, common sense would say that one writes from the heart, not into the heart. But the message being delivered is that one can use writing to discover themselves. Hopefully, Monica and Sayori had thought that it would be enough to garner some curiosity from students.
Why do I feel so tense looking at this?
Monica thinks back to the previous meeting when she performed the writing exercise.
Was I always this bad at expressing myself? How am I supposed to be president if I can't even demonstrate what the club is supposed to be about?
The literature club is truly beginning to take form. But with that, the weight on Monica's shoulders only becomes heavier. Debate club was always about rigid structure, formulating airtight points and counterpoints and delivering them with conviction. It was about the person on the outside. That's why Monica was so good at it. It existed entirely within her realm of comfort.
It's suffocating. I need to break through this mental wall. I need to learn to express myself, for real.
Monica pulls out a sheet of paper and grabs her pen. She presses the tip of the pen firmly against the paper. But her hand doesn't move. Instead, a tiny blot of ink collects around the tip of her pen. Monica lifts her pen and stares at the little blotch. For some reason, she feels compelled to run her finger across it. As she does so, the black ink smears across the paper, ruining Monica's canvas. Out of spite for herself, Monica presses her pen down once again, letting the ink collect. She creates a second smear on the paper.
Come on, Monica. Just move your hand.
Monica writes. Wow. This is
what I get for seeking perfection. A stain.
Damn, I wish there... I hope to God there's like a secret Monica route in DDLC Plus, because... Fuck, Monica's the most interesting character in the game. She's a really complex character that I really want to explore. Monica slides the paper away from her and puts her head down on the desk. Falls asleep once again. God damn it. The air conditioner seems louder today.
I'm here.
Hi.
Monica hears Siri approach her desk, then stop for a second, probably reading the piece of paper. Then she sits down in the adjacent desk.
Bad day.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
You too?
The new flyer looks so good. You've been working so hard. On the club, but also something else, I think.
I can't do it. I'm sorry. It's so hard to just be vulnerable.
Siri takes the sheet of paper from Monica's desk. She writes something down, then stares at it for a while.
Can I trust you?
Of course. You can trust me with anything.
Siri gazes at Monica with sadness in her eyes. Understanding the signal, Monica takes the paper from Siri's desk and reads it.
Sometimes I want to die.
Sayori.
This is really, really hard for me. Her voice shakes.
So, if I can do it, then you can too. Because you're like a million times better than me.
That's completely not true.
Siri takes a deep breath, trying to steady herself.
That's something about Mia that I've never told anyone before. Even now, my head is, like, screaming at me to stop.
Wait, you don't have to force yourself. I mean, just because of the promise yesterday.
I want to. It just feels right. I mean, maybe it's part of the reason I came to this club in the first place. This is the literature club. I trust you more than I'm scared.
At those words, Monica stands up. Siri must have taken days to work up the courage for this. Were Monica's own futile but genuine efforts actually the push that Siri needed? Siri's deliberate breaths can be heard over the air conditioner. As she prepares herself to continue, Monica waits in gentle silence.
I have this problem where I get really upset when people worry too much about me. I can't control it. It's like, why waste your energy worrying about me when you can just be happy instead? So I never tell anyone about these kinds of thoughts that I have. It's so much easier to just smile and help everyone else be happy.
But that's
terrible. That's what Monica wants to say, but she stops herself in fear of saying the wrong thing.
It's just that if everyone knew about it, they wouldn't treat me the same anymore. Like, whenever I'm not smiling, everyone would worry about me and ask me what's wrong. I know that, because it used to be like that.
Siri pauses, seeming to recall something in the past.
I just want everyone to be happy. That's the most important thing to me. And letting people look inside my head doesn't bring happiness to anyone.
Sayori pauses again, her solemn expression making her look almost like an entirely different person.
How did you find the courage to tell me this? You're not worried that I'll be one of those people too?
I am worried. Part of me really hates myself for doing this. But another part of me, I think, just felt like it would be different this time. Whenever we talk about what the club is supposed to mean, I kept feeling like it was right for me to do. Especially after you've been trying so hard to express yourself, too. It made me feel like I could say it in confidence. And our friendship doesn't have to change. It's so silly. The club is only 2 people, but it already means this much to me.
Monica feels a tightening sensation in her heart. A feeling of connection as Sayori's emotions radiate between them.
Me too. I was so lost until you showed up. You're so brave, Sayori. You're so strong and brave. I don't even compare.
Monica steps forward.
But if nothing else, I can at least offer you some hug energy, if you'd like.
Oh. Oh, I'm gonna fucking cry. Wordlessly and without a smile, Sayori rests her forehead on Monica's shoulder. Through their contact, Monica can almost feel the torrent of thoughts swimming in Sayori's head. And in this moment, enchanted by the air of the club, Monica realizes that of all the days that have passed, this is the one where she really, really hopes that nobody new walks through the door. She speaks softly.
You're like the sweetest girl I've ever met. You can say anything. I'll never judge you. I promise.
Sayori's breath begins to quiver. She takes several deep breaths, trying as hard as she can to start speaking, to say the things she never once dared to say out loud. Finally, she speaks in a choked voice. Oh my god, her eyes. I'm so worthless. I'm worthless, and everyone would be better off without me. She suppresses a sob as a tear falls down her cheek. Look at her fucking eyes. Oh my, like... Just look at those eyes. That is just, like, dead. This is just dead inside. Oh my god, this is getting me. I'm just an inconvenience to everyone. I'm not good at anything, and it just feels like everyone just has to put up with me, and I hate it. I hate it! The more Sayori speaks, the more she fails to control her voice, falling victim to the overwhelming sadness clutching at her throat and chest. I don't want these thoughts! I want them to go away! And now I'm making you put up with me, and I just want to die! As soon as Sayori loses her composure, Monica becomes determined to keep her own. She only wants to be what Sayori needs right now, so she won't let any sadness show. Her voice comes through as soft and gentle.
This isn't putting up with you. It's just being your friend.
Monica offers a few words of comfort. But she knows, Sayori said it herself, that the thoughts Sayori experiences are ones that don't belong. And Monica can't magically make them go away. The most she can do is help Sayori battle them, like any good friend would do.
You have so much value. To me and your other friends too. This club wouldn't have been the same without you. I really, really mean that. You coming here was the best thing that could have happened. Even if we never got any other members, I would still be happy. That's what brought you here. You brought us a vision, and you also brought happiness. And that's what your favorite thing to do. And that's your favorite thing to do, right?
Sayori doesn't respond, but Monica feels her gently nod. No more words are needed between them. The two share their embrace for a while longer, Monica letting Sayori take as much time as she needs. Once her breathing steadies and her sniffles finally cease, Sayori lifts her head and wipes her eyes. Oh my god, this is amazing. I love this already.
I guess I needed that. Some days are harder than others.
Well, I'm here whenever you need me. But any other time, I'll make sure that things are the way they usually are. If that's what makes you happy.
Mm-hmm. Thanks. You're the best.
No, you are.
The two exchange smiles.
You know, I'm sorry to bring this up all of a sudden, but have you considered talking to a professional?
Sayori nods.
It's scary. Since it's already so hard to tell people.
Yeah. Well, of course it'll always be your choice, but if you're ever looking to find the courage for it, I can do my best to help you.
Thanks. I think it helps knowing that you would.
Sayori suddenly yawns and stretches.
Oh, that made me tired. And hungry.
Well, I won't make you do any work today if you're not up for it.
No, I want to. I mean, I can say that it's definitely one thing that makes me happy.
Monica smiles.
But I may want to get a snack first.
All of a sudden, the sound of the door causes the two of them to turn their heads. Yuri? The door opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks inside. A face that seems familiar. Yuri? Oh, it ends right there? Fuck you, game. Fuck you. Oh, we got new songs, though. Oh my god. I love this. I wasn't sure if I was going to like the side stories as much as Blue Skies. Like, I was kind of worried about it at first. But now that we're here, god damn, they're good. Okay. First things first, we're gonna look at the pictures. All right? That's where we're gonna start. And then as soon as we're done looking at pictures, we're moving on to the game. We're gonna speedrun the main game. I'm not gonna worry about reading anything. I'm not gonna worry about like I'm not gonna worry about like checking to make sure that like everything is like exactly the same. Well, I suppose to be safe, I could. I'll go ahead and look it up. Hang on. Doki Doki plus main story changes. Well, Mason, we give a choice in Doki Doki Club Plus. The game does preview pretty much anything. Okay. I don't see anything conclusive about whether or not there's anything different in the main story. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to... First, we'll look at the pictures, okay, and see if there's anything interesting in there. And then I am just going to speedrun the main story. We're just going to do the 100% speedrun to get, like, the cool ending. And then we will... That should unlock all of the side stories, I think. And then we'll go through and look at the side stories. So let's just kind of look here. Oh, there's new wallpapers. Finish the side story, trust 1. Cool. Love that. Oh, these are the originals, and then by doing the side stories, you unlock the HD renders of their wallpapers. Oh, I love that. That's cool. Here's some of Sierra's new poems. A poem I survey from the side story. Trust. God, this is so dark. Oh, but it doesn't include the ones that they wrote, the other ones that they wrote in Trust 2. Oh, I love this CG. Sometimes you just need a hug. I'm not much of a hugger, but sometimes you just need it, you know? What's this? The Literature Club classroom, softly lit by the morning sun. Oh, that's cool. And then there's a new sketch. The first concept sketch of the complete cast, drawn by David Evelyn. Oh, Siri didn't have a bow before. It didn't change very much from start to finish, though. I mean, they made Natsuki shorter, Yuri, and then Yuri taller. They gave Siri a bow. Other than that, these look pretty much the same. Monica's like almost exactly the same. Actually, I think she gets longer tights in the end. Is that all the new pictures? Yeah, cool, cool. I love this. Oh, this is so good. No new mail, though. All right. Well, let's change the stream title real fast. Doki Doki Club Plus 100% speedrun. World record attempt. I have to get rid of a thing. We can ditch first playthrough. Tag for this, because I'm pretty sure the main game is exactly the same as Plus. All right. 1 second. I have to fetch something. I've been sitting on this idea for a while, so I have a funny idea of what I want to do. But I need to get to my desktop. Here we go. Let me just open Live Split. Waiting for it. It's coming. I'm gonna close Steam to save on that. There it is. Let's go. We got Live Split. Okay. Let me just check the key mines for this, all right? Control settings. Start split is add, reset is divide. And pause should be... We'll set it to minus because that's my toggle mute button. Okay. So that starts the timer. Oh, I don't really need to pause it then. Okay, hold on. Close splits. Yes. All right, no, I didn't want to save. Close splits, no. Okay. All right, so this is now a speedrun of Doki Doki Literature Club, just the base game. We're gonna do it. We're doing the meme. Let's open up Doki Doki Literature Club first. Hey, Carlix, all right, so just to fill in for you, Carlix, since you just got here, and also explain for anyone else who might just be coming in. We just finished doing the only 2 side stories I have unlocked currently. In order to get all of the side stories, we have to do all of the girls. And actually, let me return to my desktop real quick. They said specifically, the side stories are stories of friendship that are unrelated to the events of the main game. To get all 6 side stories, try writing poems for different characters and viewing their special scenes in DDLC. So what I interpret that to mean is that we have to go through the game, and we have to just 100% the game. We have to game. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get, because the game's going to be literally the same, and I want this to be entertaining, I'm going to start a new game, all right? And I'm just going to speedrun to get the alternate ending of DDLC, because that will actually get all of the CGs for the base game that we can get. And I'm assuming that's what they mean by special scenes. We get all the special scenes, we get all the side stories. That's my hope, at least. All right, so let's start a new game. I probably should have started the timer right there. Hang on. Let me turn the main menu real quick. Yep. So we got all these. We're going to... This is going to be important. We need to be able to skip unseen text and skip after choices. Because without those, we're going to be in trouble, okay? I don't think this category exists, so we're just going to make the rules right now, okay? Timer starts as soon as... Timer begins as soon as you hit new game, and type in your character's name and all that. It just starts on the faded black, let's say. And then time ends as soon as the credits begin to roll. All right, you're allowed to skip. You just have to get to the end of the game as fast as possible. There's the rules. Ready? 3, 2, 1, start. This is a really interesting Dream Man music starts. Okay, so my plan is to start with Yuri, because Yuri's words are the easiest. So lust, tenacious, disoriented, frightening, meager, time, special. That's not it. Where tragedy. That's not her. Fickle, extraordinary. Fuck. Chocolate play, alone, lollipop, fester. Secretive. Shit. Breathe. Beauty. No. Why is that Sayori? Unrequited. What the fuck? Why is my mom calling me right now? Hello? What? What do you need, child? I can't right now. I'm on stream. In the middle of a speed run. Bye. She wanted my parents. Everyone's away. Everyone's up north right now, and so my sister wanted me to show her the cats. But we don't have time. We gotta go fast. Skip. All right, we got Yuri's scene. We're good. We're in the money. Yeah, we're gonna do Yuri first. We're gonna move on to Natsuki. We're doing Sayori last. You'll see. Y'all will see why in a minute. Natsuki. Yuri. I'm just gonna keep it in the middle of the screen, and hopefully it just spawns right there. No, it didn't. Fuck. Skip. Oh, that's interesting. Monica wouldn't let us skip. Oh no, it's because I clicked. Never mind. Help me, Siri, I guess. I don't know what the faster route is. All right, we're good. Okay. Let's see. We need to get. I'm gonna save here just in case. Safety save. We can save over these. It's fine. I almost exited DDLC. That would have been bad. Okay, we have to find ambient, anxiety, defeat, excitement. Shit. Misfortune. Fuck. I'm gonna load save. I don't want to lose time. I want to be safe. Journey. Incapable. Ambient. Fantasy. Shit. There's more words than there were in the original game, so it's a lot harder to... Shit. Heaven sent. Misfortune. That's still Sayori. Headphones. No. Warm. Climax. Papa. Whistle. Climax maybe? Yeah. Okay. Vacation. Awesome. Kiss. Friends. Aura. Blanket. Nope. Grief. Silly. Extraordinary. No, this should be like Yuri word. That should also be a Yuri word. God damn it. Determination. Melancholy. Intellectual. Treasure. Fuck. Doing Siri will be easy because I always accidentally... Siri's words are all so similar to the other girls. She's like the run killer. Whisper. Variance. Meager. Okay. Please be skipping. Skip. I got a hotkey, the skip button. Very emotional moment here. Reading up against the wall, feeding each other chocolate. Oh, it's so cute. Monica interrupts. Okay. Whoops. Move down to here. Yes, perfect. And then down a little bit more. Perfect. Beautiful. Other than that one misclick, that was like a perfect. That was a perfect run of that. God damn. All right, we're racing through the emotional moment. And Yuri. All right, save. Over a previous save. I shouldn't have did that. Actually. But it's okay, we'll be just fine. I'm gonna lose time later, but it's fine. Vivacious. Bliss. Shit. Contamination. Melancholy. Philosophy. That's not it. Explode. Ambient. Frightening. After image. Fantasy. Intellectual. Atone. Secretive? Yes. Portrait. Melody, silly, loud, incongruent. Agonizing. Electricity. Determination. Judgments. Unending. Uncontrollable. Was that the perfect Yuri run? That might have been a perfect Yuri run. Did I get any other girl during any of that? I think that was a perfect Yuri run. I can't do that with Natsuki. Why does this game hate Natsuki so much? And like right around here. Beautiful. That was pretty good. We're just gonna go with Yuri. Okay. Then we go through this. All right. Doing good so far. As soon as we see the CG, we're done. All right, we're done. We're done with this route. Okay, that's it. Load the autosave. Yes. That is one we just made. I'm gonna have to start a new game. Main menu. Yes, we're losing time here, but it's fine. I'm gonna double check just to make sure, real fast. we have more side stories. I'm not gonna look at that yet. Do we have the CGs? Yes. Okay. So we're good there. Need this load up fast. All right. So now I gotta start another new game. Now we're gonna do Natsuki, and we're gonna go all of her CGs. New game. I'm gonna put a save right here this time so that we don't have to do that again. Skip. Actually, I really should save at the first poem. As long as I have a save at the first poem, we're fine. Doing good, doing good. All right, save. Save right there, perfect. Okay, now we gotta get Natsuki words. Poof. Bouncy. We upload these DDLC streams to YouTube. I don't know if I'll upload the last one because it was like nothing new, but I'll be for sure uploading this one. Anger, maybe? Yes, okay. Heartbeat would be Yuri. Hair, warm, happiness, play, peaceful, dream? Shit. Swimsuits. Silly shit. Laugh. Why is it the Natsuki words that are the hardest? Party. Fuck. Kawaii. Music, death, whisper, marshmallow. I need to memorize all these words. I'm honestly tempted to do this again at some point. Are there like, there's like no Natsuki words. God damn it. There's like never Natsuki words when I need them. Puppy, papa, fluffy, sweet, cute, horror, wonderful, excitement, vanilla, precious, love, philosophy, insight, grief, extraordinary, intellectual. There's no fucking Natsuki words. Why does this game hate Natsuki so much? Okay, we have Natsuki. Could I have loaded an old save from last stream? Yes. Would that have been cheating? Also yes. Move down a little bit more. Like right along here. There we go. Beautiful. Clean. 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 They get into their argument. Click that as soon as it appears. All right. Saving here, just in case. Okay. Boop. Parfait. Not family. Games. Cute. Fun. Kawaii. Sweet. I keep thinking that's fucking Natsuki. Shopping. Time, intellectual, smile, uncontrollable, lucky, variance, awesome, infinite. Awesome. Why are none of these Natsuki words? I think there are some that like help other girls along too, but like, god damn. Pink. Hop. Amazing. Insight, fireworks, email. Ribbon. I've never used ribbon before. I want to get a different CG. Headphones. Defeat, wrath, fluffy. I can't believe I skipped over fluffy. Giggle. Sugar. Papa. Twirl. Rainbow. Shit. Poof. Shit poof. Rainbow shit poofs. Sierra gets slapped in the face with cookie. Natsuki scene. There's our next CG. Bent cover. Down here. Perfect. Like right under the chin. There we go. All right, we're through there. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. Welcome, Natsuki. Okay. We need friends. Nope. I should have known better. Swimsuit. Vanilla. Play silly. Socks. Depression. Socks. Doki Doki, dude. Why I need the images? Because the CGs is what unlocks all of the I'll explain in a second once I'm not trying to focus on this. All right. Cute cheer. Is there anything new? Rainbow. That's not her. I should have picked cheeks. That would have been new. Pink. Lollipop. Kiss. Kiss. Skipping. Lost melody. Variance uncontrollable. Must be pure. Sweet. Essence. Six scars. Pain. Clumsy. Inferno. Determination. Giggle. You often a giggle, mate. Dance. No. I'm dumb. Jump. Ribbon. Tenacious. Infinite. Headphones. Excitement. Fireworks. Destiny. Sing fireworks, maybe? No, of course it's right. It's about childhood. Charm. Dream. Charm? We got it. It's fine. Oh man, Monica's late again. Sayori. Natsuki. Yuri. Monica. Great. And now I have to pick Natsuki to go home with. Bringing Natsuki home. We didn't beat the speedrun record. Are there actually speedruns of this game? Because if so, I did not know about this. Anyway, we're coming up on Natsuki. We're almost done with Natsuki. Okay, that's it. That's it, we're done there. Okay, we load this. Oh yeah, I was supposed to explain a thing. Luckily Sayori is easy. I'm gonna get that just because I want that CG though. Let's see. Fantasy shit. I said it was easy and then immediately fucked it up. Why am I suddenly getting all of the Natsuki words? And none of them are for Sayori. What the fuck? Can the game hear me? Smile, play, flower, forgive, lazy, cry, and pain, and then, god damn it, this shit again. Whistle? Oh, fuck. Hop. No, I don't want Natsuki this time. Love. Family. Clumsy. Dance. We did dance earlier. Bed. Bliss. No Minecraft. Skip. I'm just ready on low just in case this is wrong somehow. Nope, we got it. We're good. We're fine. CG number 1. Natsuki. Yuri. Monica. Okay, so the reason we need the CGs, okay? We need all these CGs because if you, in the original game, if you look at every single CG in a playthrough, you unlock a special ending. You get like a different ending. So we need to do all of these in order to get that ending. Because by getting that ending, we will just have all the side stories. Because getting all those scenes also unlocks all the side stories. So I figure if I'm gonna do this, I might as well make it fun. Speaking of fun. Anyway, peace, damn. Grief. Dream. Boop, tragedy, despise, fear. Cool. Cry. I wanted cheeks from earlier. Cheeks kind of a rare word. Explode, daydream, Valentine, daydream maybe? Yeah, and then warm. Lazy. Bouncy, flying, lipstick, and trouble, eternity, sensation, but bless. Joy. Calm. Anger. Jump. Nope. Captive? Okay. Flee. Fuck. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. Great on that skip. Low just in case. I don't think we messed it up, but you never know. There we go. Okay, we're good. We're in the money. Yeah, because now with Sayori's route, right? Instead of reloading back to the beginning of the game, we just play all the way through. Because Sayori CGs are literally the only ones left, and then the second act of the game doesn't matter as far as CGs goes. Because we've already seen all of them. And I think I would walk home with Sayori is like somewhere around this area. Hell yeah, let's go. I know this game far too well. Adventure! Hopeless! Romance. Desire. Yeah, I should have known better. Tears. Forgive. Oh. Summer. Nope. Dream. Fuck. Rain cloud. Pout. Damn it. Act is Monica CG's. Third act. Yeah. We will literally get the rest of the CGs just by playing the game the rest of the way through now. You just have to take a detour to get all of Yuri's and all of Natsuki's. But after that, you're good to go. Play. I should hit playground. I haven't gotten that one yet. I haven't gotten this word. That's a rare word. Sunset. Next daydream. Daydream? Yes. Alone. Lollipop is Natsuki. Sparkle. I think I've done Sparkle before. Let's see. My ear is bugging me. Infallible. Prayer. Valentine. Nope. Cheer. Love. I still do. Skip. Hell yeah. I was close that time. Now Monica's over talking to Sayori because she knows, based on the side story, spoilers, whatever. Natsuki. Yuri. Monica. It doesn't matter who we click on, it just has to be somebody. Actually, now that I think about it, we could have time saved even more by getting Natsuki's CG, her Sunday CG last, and just going with Sayori, because then we would have that scene with Natsuki anyway, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So if I ever do this again for the meme, we'll remember that for next time. Sick. All right, and then here's the last one. There's the last CG. Okay. And now we're going to pull down the game because, well, it's too late now. Sorry, Twitch. Sorry, Twitch. My bad. Can't really do anything about this one. Oh. Yeah. Poggers. Yep. That's the end of the game. Nothing else happens. Let's not say poggers in chat about suicide though, please. That's fucked up. Alright, and now I know we're in the middle of a speedrun, but I'm just curious about something. I just want to see. Did anything change out here? Did we get anything like crazy? Got some more sketches, that's cool. Alright, I'm gonna stop clicking on that because it keeps getting rid of the news signs. Got some new music, that's nice. Files. Yeah, happy thoughts. Yay! Happy thoughts. I can't see because my timer's in the way. Here we go. Traceback.txt is a thing. I'm sure there's more stuff in internal now. Okay, let's... how many side stories do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we got all 6. Cool. So the rest of this is just for all the marbles. So now we're just finishing the game for all the marbles. By the way, fun fact, by the way. Okay, for anyone wondering what happens if you try to load at Act 2 of the game, this happens. File error. Character/character. The file is missing or corrupt. The save file is corrupt, starting a new game. So you have no choice. So for the rest of the game, we're just literally mashing our way through the horror. Oh, I got an achievement for that too, for trying to start a new game. It's nice to be rewarded for all the little secrets I know about. You social poem. Yep. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Next stop, Yuri stabs herself. All right, this literally doesn't matter. This is speedrunning. I just got an achievement called any % world record attempts. for mashing through that. Let's fucking go! Natsuki! Oh, that's incredible. All right, following through, and now mash, mash, mash. Here we go. And it ends abruptly. Oh! That's a special. That only has a chance of. That has like a small chance of happening like every playthrough. Oh, there's Sayori in the background. Yep. Yeah, that's there. It's gone now. Ooh, this is different. Oh, that jump scare. End. Next. And Monica almost breaks the game. I'm getting spooked and I'm just like skipping through this. Here's a Yuri poem. If you actually brighten the image, you can see what this says. It's kind of cool. Oh, and then more of this, more drama. Oh, God. Oh, and then it fades to black. And then now you can see Monica in the bottom there. Yuri is slowly going insane. Monica's fucking with her. They rewind. Then this happens. There's her crazy realistic eyes. Hi, Yuri. Could you back up a little bit? Just a little bit, you know, just like personal space, you know, like social distancing, all that. Like, it's a safety concern. Could you back up just a little bit? Oh, hey, thanks, Monica. Monica enforces social distancing. Just Monica. Just Monica. I think I actually unlocked off skip. I'm gonna activate that. Yuri. Yep, that gets weird. Okay, Monica. Okay, and by the way, fun fact, that's literally her trying to escape out of the game. There's Natsuki's poem. That was Monica trying to leave. Oh, and this is when Monica slowly brings us down. I'm not going to do the little extra thing because that doesn't save any time. This is disturbing, by the way, for everyone watching. Maybe look away if you don't like the gore. There it is. I thought your PC died. If my PC had died, the stream would have died. And now, well, I should skip through this right away. I just want to share this. Whoops, that's not the right thing. I want history. This is the description of the game from the website. The game's official website. We can just skip through this. We're actually meant to skip through this. So we're actually not playing the game wrong this time. In this one instance. Yep, and then we're just kind of sitting here for a while. How's everyone's day? What's going on? We're all doing good? I'm doing good. Good? That's good. I'm feeling great. Just chilling with my homie Yuri. You know, as she bleeds out and her blood dries up and the life leaves her body. She grows cold. Monica sucks. I like her, but man, she sucks. Alright, we gotta click through this. Natsuki voms. Monica comes in, doesn't let us skip anything for some reason, that's fine. Oh yeah, because Monica has to, like, remove shit. And then this happens. Can you hear me? Can't skip. Is it working? Hello. Settings. We have the thing that lets us skip, but it's not gonna let us skip. Monica won't let us skip. Can I exit DDLC? Editing settings changes will be lost. No. I got an achievement just now. Wait, what was that for? Choose not to quit DDLC. Alright, I just wanted to see if anything out here would change. No. Okay. Back in. I love you, Monica. Good seeing. Try to load a new save. I can't. Yeah. You want to see what happens? Here. There are no new saves. And if I try to save the game, there's no point in saving anymore. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Oh yeah, I'm playing this game in OBS, so we might get the jump scare thing. Oh, if only you pay a little more attention. Yeah, fuck off, Monica. I can't get the text to progress any faster than this. Oh, you know what? There we go. Poggers. Now we're speedrunning. Now this is speedrun.com. Would this possibly also go faster? No. Okay. It's not progressing. Oh god. What did I just do? It's not progressing forward anymore. There we go. Okay. Okay, I lost some time there. It's fine. Man, we're already a half hour into the speedrun? God damn. Man, this is an epic speedrun, guys. I'm having a wonderful time. I don't know about all you. Just click it away. I am having an awesome time. Oh, this is great. We're hanging out with my friend Monica and just Monica while mashing away at my mouse button. Oh, we have an option now. Yes. God, I feel like challenge level 2 of the speedrun, by the way, is like run it with an auto clicker, because you can't click accurately on dialogue options, so you have to like move your cursor around all the dialogue options. I kind of want to try that. It might be funny. I have an auto clicker. Anyway, you know what? And I think about it, I'm gonna do this for an achievement, but like the fast way to do this speedrun would have been just delete Monica outright. We are going for 100% though. Happy end. Yeah, you know, it's nice being here with Monica and all. Like, I think she's a very interesting person. But in this instance, she's kind of creepy. Oh, hey, there it is. She's talking to you guys. Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here. I miss blue skies. Me too. But do you mind telling your friend it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? I'm sure some people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh. I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple of things. Are you ready? Oh, the parallax scrolling in the background. Fuck you, Monica! I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. If you give me some time to prepare it... Did I scare you? You're so cute. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Yeah, and also if you actually sit here long enough, she will actually have things to say. But unfortunately, we don't have the time to sit here. We are speedrunning. I don't know how to get out of this. I just closed out the entire game by accident. I didn't mean to do that. Because it wouldn't let me go back to the desktop menu. There we go. All right, we gotta log in. This is a massive time loss, but that's okay. Oh, there's mail now. I've Laster. I'm on leave the rest of the week. Contact Ravi if you need to schedule server time, but I expect my jobs to run for a few days since we've collected so much data this week. How about we arrange a meeting to discuss the results when I return? Oh, we're going to deep dive into the lore at some point. It's going to be fun. Anyway, files, characters, Monica. Delete. Can I open it? Oh, yeah, I'm able to open. Delete, yes. You should play Gang Beasts with friends? I don't have it. Maybe someday. There we go. Spooky, scary skeletons. Send shivers down your spine. Did you delete me? You're damn right I did. You killed my friends. You murdered my waifus. I'm getting tired of clicking, but I feel like using an auto clicker here would be cheating. Killed everyone. I hope you're happy. Ruin everything. Achievement unlocked. That was an achievement. For ruining everything. I love this game has achievements now. I kind of want to do some achievement hunting for Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Just for the meme, you know? Oh, question while we're sitting here. If I were to actually practice this game as like an actual speedrun, like a meme run, would people watch that? Would people be interested in me like revisiting this concept on stream to try this again for the joke? It's the kind of thing I'd probably end up doing anyway, but I'm curious to know what people think about that. 'Cause I would totally do it. Y'all know me. Come back to Blue Skies. We've already done Blue Skies, though. We've seen everything in Blue Skies. There's nothing left. There we go. If you try to load the game here, once again, there's nothing, so new game. Skip. All right, and then at some point right around here, I need to stop. Here we go. So I'm gonna just I'm gonna actually read this for people who haven't seen this ending before, okay?
I guess the meeting's over, huh?
Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along.
Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Sefchi.
You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around Sayori.
Aw, Sefchi. Don't say something like that, it's embarrassing.
Oh, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine.
We're going to make it the best club ever! Now that you join, every day is going to be so much fun! Hey, Sefchi? I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for spending so much time with us all. You worked so hard to make each and every one of us happy. You comforted us through our hard times, and you helped us all get along with each other. Do you get it, Sefchi? Because I'm president now, I understand everything. You really didn't want to miss a single thing in this game, did you? You saved and loaded so many times just to make sure you could spend time with everyone. Only someone who truly cares about the literature club would go that far. But all along, that's all I ever wanted. For everyone to be happy and care about each other. It's kind of sad, you know? After all you've done for us, there isn't much I can do for you in return. We've already reached the end of the game. So, this is where we say goodbye. Thank you for playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm going to miss you, Sefchi. Come visit sometime, okay? We'll always be here for you. We all love you.
Aww. Time. 39:18. Poggers in the chat. Do 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 do.
Hear me? Hi, it's me.
There's the real Monica voice. How is it, guys? How's mine compared to hers? Compared to the real deal?
Practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was
Speedrun complete.
to show it to you because I worked really.
Oh, what time is it? 2:04? We got
really
tons of time.
hard on it. So yeah.
My voice sounds better. I don't believe you! And now we watch the credits, because we gotta pay homage to the people, the incredible people who worked on this game.
Every day
Plus, I love this song.
where I can be with you.
Hopefully I don't get copyright strike for it on YouTube. It would suck.
Is it
Pen that will write a poem of me and you. Ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day? Yes, I know, I memorized all of the words to the song, because I am that much of a nerd. Joke's on you, I'm the CEO of copyright. Fuck. Oh, it's different. Yeah, notice how, so if you don't get all the CGs you don't get in the game are in black and white instead of in color. Also, the credits are new. Love this. Yeah, let me crank it up. I'm gonna crank it for you guys. Xinghua Yang. I haven't played the game in like 2 years. Yep. Yeah, I adore this game. This is, when I say that this is my favorite game of all time, that's not a joke. I love this game that much. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. just right, love into reality.
If I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat,
Okay.
what do you call love in your reality?
Extra special thanks to Monica and Seth G,
Your
as it should be.
reality. If I don't know how to love you.
Though Monica does turn out to be pretty cool in the end, because when she realizes that, I mean, Love by Team Salvato. Love! I don't know if that's the word. Because Monica does save you in the end. Dan says, hi, achievement unlocked. Cool! To the special player who received this special ending, for years I've been enamored by the ability of visual novels, and games in general, to tell stories in ways not possible using traditional media. Doki Doki Literature Club is my love letter to that. Games are an interactive art. Some let you explore new worlds, some challenge your mind in brand new ways, some make you feel like a hero or a friend, even when life is hard on you. Some games are just plain fun, and that's okay too. Everyone likes different kinds of games. People who enjoy dating sims may have a heightened empathy for fictional characters, or they might be experiencing feelings that life has not been kind enough to offer them. If they are enjoying themselves, then that's all that matters. That goes for shooting games, casual games, sandbox games, anything. Preferences are preferences, and our differences are the reason we have a thriving video game industry. My own favorite games have always been ones that challenge the status quo. Even if not a masterpiece, any game that attempts something wildly different may earn a special place in my heart. Anything that further pushes the limitless bounds of interactive media. I extend my gratitude to all those who have taken the time to achieve full completion. I hope you enjoyed playing it as much as I enjoyed making it. Thank you for being a part of my literature club. Love, Dan Salvato. I hate Dan, ban me, I'm pissed. Requested... Please oh, hang on. Required files are missing or corrupt. Please run reset.sh to repair and reset the virtual machine. Interesting. I'm scared to run reset because I'm scared that it will close out it'll reset everything. And I'll have to do it all over again. We're gonna exit that timer now. Move that back down. There we go. All right. Now that that's done, let me go into stream info. There's Minecraft, Roblox, GTA 5. Those are epic games. Yeah, they are. Okay. Anyway, now that we've done that, let's change the title back. Got all the side stories. Let's go through them. Let's go through them together. Okay, first playthrough on. Let's do it. GTA 5 Online is fun. I can't stand GTA 5 Online. I hate GTA 5 Online, man. I just can't get behind it. It's boring to me. Like, I never know what to do. Anyway, we got more of the music. That's nice. Real quick before we hop into the side stories, I want to go through the pictures. I'm gonna have to go through a lot of these like one at a time because a lot of the new blips are gone. Artwork drawn by Clay, which was used on some DDLC stationery items. Finish the game in 20 seconds or less. Or finish the poem game in 20 seconds or less. Oh, so that was one of the achievements. We got all the poems from the game, including some from the side stories. Monica's poem to the player in Act 3. A special gratitude by achieving full completion of the story. A poem from Sayori distributed at special events in the past. Really? Acquisition procedure, acquire all of the series' other poems. I want to read this.
There once was a ladybug. It was so small, it took a really long time to crawl from here to there. It was very tiring to fly for too long. Nobody squishes ladybugs because they're cute. Does that make them better than other bugs? Do ladybugs know they're cute? I think they're too preoccupied with bug things. And so the ladybug crawled around and did bug things. This story wasn't really going anywhere, but I know you don't mind. I hope you think it's nice for being there anyway. Like ladybugs. Like this ladybug. The one who clings like a doof onto your sleeve because it knows you won't squash it. If it doesn't bug you, will you stay a while?
Aww, Sayori. My heart. A poem from Yuri. Acquire all of Yuri's other poems. Okay. My conductor motions for one crescendo after the next, each time falling short of a climax. The lump in my throat is carried by Sisyphus. How many words must I choose not to say before they finally break loose, orderlessly piling out of my mouth like a flock of schoolchildren at the start of recess? Pen cannot be erased, but even that metaphor fails comically as my floor is littered, blanketed with wasted paper. A canvas of my mind's full of disjointed thoughts and unfinished sentences. Perhaps all along it was wrong to try forcing them out of my room, and I should just invite you in. Scandalous. Poem from Monica. Do we not get all of Natsuki's poems? Oh man, I'm gonna have to go back and play it again. Fuck! Here's Monica.
I hit 9 to activate my my voice mod and it closed it. Okay. An electrical signal from some remote corner of my brain, connecting all kinds of circuits and nerves and chemicals in a web understood by nobody. The chemicals make my chest tingle around my beating heart. The nerves make my hand move, staining a dead tree as some dark substance. The ink reflects light into your glimmering eyes. Holding this paper is almost as tough as though you were holding my hand which wrote it. Let our emotions stir together until our hearts beat in harmony. Connected to each other, I feel electric.
Pretty. Okay. There's some of the CGs. Let's see. Write a poem for Sarah in both the first and second poem games. Same. Choose to help Yuri for festival prep. Use up Natsuki for festival prep. Reply, I love you. Just Monica. Then that's from the side story, and there's some of the secret poems we got. One of 11 special poems. DDLC selects 3 random special poems to appear when it is started for the first time. Tagging his bedroom, tagging his kitchen. Got more to scenes, and there's concept art. Concept sketch, cast drawn by Kagifumi. Select the word Doki Doki during the poem game. This is why I was trying to select as many different words as I could, because you get, like, concept art for doing it. Some concept sketches of Natsuki's second CG, due to the scene's lack of realism and general absurdity, it was a challenge to get Natsuki's angle correct, especially in perspective alignment with the backgrounds. In Act 1, write all 3 poems for Natsuki. The Sagittarius second CG cut out and aligned with the angle of the background. Because the backgrounds were first rendered in 3D, some fine adjustments were required to make sure the 2D drawing of the character fits seamlessly into the perspective of the scene. In Act 1, write all 3 poems for Siri. Cool. In Act 1, attempt to load a save file for Siri's death. Hell yeah! The first sketch Siri's third CG. This was eventually mirrored, making the final CG one of the only instances where Siri's bow is on the other side of her head. Oh, I actually never noticed that. The first sketch is Yuri's second CG before being outlined and colored in. In Act 3, delete Monica's character file before she begins her monologues. I feel like everyone did that, though, right? The first concept sketch of Monica's CG in Act 3. The angle is soon adjusted to be straight on to give the impression that the player is sitting directly across from Monica. Oh, I love this. The first concept sketch of the DDLC chibis used in the poem minigame. Achieve the special ending of the story. Also got that for achieving the special ending. A sketch of Siri's initial character design drawn by David Evelyn. In Act 1, call Siri for help during Natsuki and Yuri's argument. In Act 1, tell Siri you would still walk home with her. I saw this. Review the file poem words.txt for any anomalies. Are there anomalies in there? A simple character sheet of Natsuki's initial design, drawn by David Evelyn. In Act 2, experience Natsuki's play with me scene. Yeah, that one happened. That one definitely happened. Okay. I kind of want to go into the files now. I'm just going to go ahead and reset the game. All modified entities, environments, and data will be reverted to their original states. Oh god, I hope it didn't just reset the entire machine. That would suck. Restoring entities. None. Monitor kernel access. Interesting. No. I really hope it didn't just set me back to the beginning. I'm gonna be pissed if it did. If I have to speedrun this game again, I swear to God. Thank God. Okay. Oh, hey. Reavort. Thank you to everyone who worked so hard on the control simulation. I can't imagine how tedious it must have been. Okay, so I'm guessing there's like secret conditions that you have to meet in order to get these mails. Interesting. Thank you to everyone who worked so hard on the control simulation. I can't imagine how tedious it must have been to so delicately hide Monica's elevated permissions from her without disrupting our connection to the VM. The virtual machine. Just to clarify, all of the recordings labeled side stories are part of the control simulation, right? I'm noticing some details of the characters' lives here and there that differ a little bit from those in VM1, even trivial ones. Is it part of the butterfly effect from some of Monica's more fundamental changes, or is it a result of her just messing around with the other characters in VM1 as her own experiment or for fun? So if I'm keeping track, we have, what, like 5 different universes in total? With 3 or 4 of them created and then destroyed by Monica, of course. It's funny because I keep wanting to speculate on which one is the real universe, but in reality, they all are as real as ours is anyway. Matt Pat is going to have a game theory on this, and I'm going to need it because I don't know what the fuck's going on. Okay, hang on, because in the files... Yeah, I want to kind of look through this a little bit. Tower keys? Access keys found so far from tower rotation. What is this? Able to open. Format. Init printer. Merge member. No fast member. Set map. Access keys found so far from tower rotation. Key pair 1 gear. 240 clock time. 221, a 3-digit number combination somewhere. I'm not playing GTA with you right now. I'm streaming, dude. I don't even have GTA installed. I have it on my PlayStation. Wait a second. 3-digit number combination. Hold up. I know we're supposed to be doing side stories right now, but I just realized this. Hang on. Tower keys. 221. Shit. 221. Oh, come on. Wait, set the machine to 230. It's almost 230 right now. Oh, sorry, 240. Okay. I don't really want to change my system clock, but damn. I'm a genius. I'm smart. 221. Of course, it makes so much sense. All right, we're going to have to take like a deep dive at some point into this later on. But damn, that's fucking cool. Anyway, wait a second. Do you guys think that maybe some of these are combinations? They said look through this for anomalies. Do you guys see anything weird? I'm too lazy to actually like read through it to try to find anything strange. Word, S point, N point, Y point. All right. GTA 5 or Brawl Stars? What? All right. Out of curiosity, let me just try something. Damn. Okay. All right. I'm gonna stop looking at this now. Let's do the side stories as promised. We already did trust. So let's see. We have understanding, respect, balance, reflection, and self-love. I guess we can just go down the line. We did trust already. So let's do, I guess let's just go down the line. Yeah. What time is it? 2:23? It took us like about an hour to get through the last one. So let's we'll go all the way through one more. And then we'll see how we're feeling after that. I'm curious to see if this picks up where the last side story left off, but based on what we just read, I don't know if it will. All right, let's begin. Mental note to self, I gotta export this VOD 3 times now, for what I have in mind. Okay, it picks up exactly where it left off. There we go. Okay. Sick. The club meeting is suddenly interrupted by the sound of the door, causing Monica and Siri to turn their heads. The door opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks inside. A face that seems familiar. Yuri! Siri's eyes widen, recognizing the girl. She very conspicuously mouths to Monica.
It's her! It's a girl!
It's true. The girl standing in the doorway is none other than the girl Siri had come across reading alone in the classroom. I gotta turn the music down again. It's loud. Like that. Okay. Thanks to Monica leaving a flyer on her desk, it seems she's found her way to the clubroom.
Are you here for the literature club by any chance?
Am I in the wrong place?
No, you're not. This is the literature club. Please, come inside.
The girl fully steps in the door, but continues standing against the wall, avoiding eye contact. Oh my god. She's just like up against the wall like... People! Sierra continues to fail, containing her excitement.
It's happening! Oh my gosh!
Thank you so much for coming. Sorry, it's a little empty. I'm Monica, and this is Siri, and we run the literature club, even though it's just us so far, but... What's your name, by the way?
I'd like to join your club.
Already?
Wait, really? Are you sure? We suck.
I mean, I should be good enough.
Everyone is welcome here. You don't have to be good enough.
Oh. Do you want to have a seat? We'd love to get to know you. I forgot to turn on my voice changer, but it's fine. I also like making eye contact. Neither do I, but that's an autistic thing. I might be high-functioning autistic, but, like, I still don't make eye contact with people very well. I have to force myself to do it. That's why I never look directly into the camera. My eyes always, like, glide around the room whenever I'm looking at something. Have you ever noticed that anytime I look directly at the camera, sometimes my eyes shift to look down at, like, what's over here on the screen or what's on this screen? Just, like, my eyes constantly glide around the room, taking things in. Never just looking at one thing straight on. The girl nods, sliding over to a nearby desk and gently sitting down.
So, what's your name?
Yuri.
I'm Siri, and this is Monica.
Siri, I already said...
Nice to meet you. Do you like fantasy?
Like books?
The fuck's a book? Siri, this is a literature club. Yuri looks at Monica.
Fantasy's cool.
Yes! Have you heard of Annabelle Dupont?
Can't say I have.
Oh, well, she's my favorite author. I'm on her 5th book, and it's just... Yuri grins and presses her knuckles against her cheeks in joy. You can borrow my books, I wouldn't mind. You're really in for an incredible experience. Monica stammers, caught completely off guard by Yuri taking control of the conversation. Damn. I like this Yuri, though. She's excited. I can just tell that Yuri is very much like, she doesn't have any friends. And now she sees the chance at talking to people who share her interest, potentially. And she just can't control herself. It's fun to see her this excited, though. I like this Yuri. She glances sideways at Sayori, silently asking for help.
I'd love to. It sounds like you're really into them, so they must be great.
I am so happy I found this club. Oh, I'm so stupid. I left all my other books in my locker. I should have brought them. Yuri quickly stands up. I'll be right back. I'll go get them for you.
You probably need to bring one for now.
Sayori nervously says that, noting to herself that the considerable heftiness of the book that Yuri set down in her desk. True. Okay, I'll go get the first one then. Yuri exits the club room in a flash, leaving Monica and Sayori silently exchanging glances. This is good, Yuri, not stabby Yuri. Yeah, this is all before, I think just before Monica realized she had control over the game. This is really interesting, though. I have no fucking clue what's happening anymore. Apparently, this is just like a simulated universe, not just some game. Also, apparently, they knew that Monica had elevated permissions. It's almost like it's like an experiment of some kind. It's weird.
Oh my god, I wasn't prepared for this. How do I handle someone so intense? I have like no experience with fantasy, except maybe stuff that I read when I was a kid, but that's like probably like a joke compared to what she's into.
I'm sure it'll be fine. In fact, I think it's neat that we have different people who are into different kinds of literature. It'll be fun to learn from each other.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree, but what if this is her only interest? Doesn't it kind of seem like that?
Monica, don't you think you should be more optimistic? We have a new club member. There shouldn't be room for anything but being happy. I'm excited to get to know her more, aren't you?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry for being so hasty. I just got really anxious all of a sudden.
It's because you're afraid of not being able to take the lead.
What the heck? It's kind of scary how you can point things out like that, Sayori.
I just like learning what makes people happy or sad.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? You'd probably be great at helping Yuri feel comfortable around here. Maybe you could take a break from involving me with the administrative stuff and just focus on spending time with her.
Yay! That's exactly what I want to do! Besides,
Sayori lowers her voice.
I'm probably gonna need all the time I can get.
She taps her finger against a dauntingly chunky book Yuri left sitting on the desk. Apparently, Yuri likes big old books. Like her big old personality. Right afterwards, the door opens to reveal Yuri's return. I'm back. Her breath is slightly heavy, which, combined with her short time gone, indicates she may have ran at least part of the way. She makes her way back over to Sayori and sets the book down on her desk. Just as Sayori feared, the book Yuri brought for her is just about equal in size to the one already on Yuri's desk. Well, there are probably a few things you should know before getting started on it. There are some things that are more explained in other books that take place in the same universe. Oh, fuck. She's talking about multiverses! Shit! Damn it! In the original game, Yuri, not so subtly winks and nods at the audience about what the game's about. And now she's talking about multiverses, which is also what the email we saw just now mentions. Oh, fuck! I don't like this. There are some things that are more explained in other books that take place in the same universe, so going over those would be good to keep you from getting confused at the start. Sayori nervously interjects.
Well, I was thinking that maybe today we could just get to know each other a little bit more. You know, I think, like, if we're gonna be reading together, then I would like that.
From across the room, Monica smiles and nods at Yuri while Yuri isn't Monica smiles and nods at Sayori while Yuri isn't looking. Oh, okay. Yuri sits down, then looks at her book, then glances around the room, showing no indication that she has anything more to add. I forget, what was the side story called again? I already forgot.
So, what made you decide you wanted to join the club?
Well, I like reading, so I was immediately interested. I had no idea that someone was starting a literature club, but that's my fault since I haven't been paying attention to any of the club recruitment advertisements. I only found out because Yuri glances over at Monica.
Monica?
Monica came into my classroom and put the flyer on my desk. Suddenly, Yuri's face darkens and she shakes her head at herself. I was so stupid. I got too nervous and couldn't even look up, so she just walked out. It took me several days just to come here because I was afraid that Monica told everyone how inconsiderate I was, but I decided that was probably irrational.
Wait. No, that was totally my fault. I felt so bad about interrupting you that I just, walked out. I was actually really hoping that you would come by.
Yuri exhales in relief. This is so cute. I love this. I love this. This is great. We get backstory on the game. This is great. Yuri exhales in relief. I always seem to interpret things as the worst possible scenario. Well, I was really nervous to come here for some other reasons too, such as there being too many people. Obviously, that's not going to be a concern. This club is as popular as a wet blanket. Not that I mind that much, but I have a really hard time having to meet a large number of new people at once. So it's actually amazing that it's just the two of you. I definitely came at the right time.
Aw, that makes me happy! I'm proud of you for working up the courage to come.
Yuri smiles warmly to herself. I've never really had the privilege of sharing my interests with others before. It's so hard to find others who are into the same things I am, except online. So I thought the literature club would provide a chance for me to do that.
What kinds of other things are you into?
Like genres? Excuse me.
I don't know, just anything, even if it's not literature.
Excuse me. Oh, just things that you would think are dumb. Sayori pauses, a look of concern on her face.
How about I'll tell you something about something I'm into, and then you can tell me about something you're into.
I suppose that would be okay.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty into, crafty things. Like making cute little collages or decorating things, like cards or jewelry boxes. I'm also into crafty things, like deceiving my friends, always. Manipulating them for food. My room's always cluttered with random stuff because I keep buying things to make gifts for my friends. But then I put it off till the last minute. So yeah, that's something kind of silly that I'm into.
You sound quite creative.
Not that much. It's just that you'd be surprised by how much you can do with scissors and glue and stuff.
So, I have to share something that I'm into now, right? Sayori nods. Well, I guess I'm into nature. Dude, I love that Blue Skies nailed this. They nailed this so hard. Yuri's love of nature, that's why she goes on nature walks in Blue Skies. That's why you always meet up with Yuri in the park all the time. It's perfect. I love it.
I love nature. Monica, I'm gonna start a nature club.
No, you're not. You're stuck with me. You're stuck here with me now.
I keep hitting them lock by accident.
And not.
Oh, yeah? Well, I hereby appoint you as vice president of the literature club. There, now you're stuck with me.
Hey, don't give me responsibilities. Oh, I'm sorry, Yuri, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
It's fine. Yuri pauses, feeling awkward after having gotten cut off. I like going out into the woods or to the park, just places where you can walk or sit and not have any people around. It's peaceful. Just nice to kind of remove myself from everything that matters and let my racing mind operate autonomously for a while. I'm gonna be away for a spell. It's a calm Saturday, so there's nothing to worry about. No worries, dude. This is kind of a lurk heavy stream. I'm fine with it. It's one of those lurk streams. There's not a lot of viewers except for maybe like one or two. Everyone just kind of lurks and enjoys the story. I'm fine with that. As much as I love talking with chat, as long as people are entertained by what I'm doing, I'm happy.
When do you like to do that?
It just depends on my mood. After school, on the weekends, whenever I feel like I need it. I need it.
Wow, I feel like I would never have the time to do something like that.
I find that we have a lot more time than we think we do, if you don't let it slip through your fingers. The three continue their conversation, led primarily by Sayori, but with Monica chiming in every now and then as well. Monica had intended to leave it to Sayori and focus on her own work, but she found it difficult not to join in. Before they knew it, the end of the day was upon them once more.
Oh, it looks like we should be wrapping up for today. So, are you two going to be starting on the book the next club meeting?
That's the plan!
I'm so excited. Sayori beams. Yuri collects her things. Once packed, Yuri wordlessly waves to Sayori and Monica with a gentle smile.
Bye!
As Yuri exits, Sayori enthusiastically returns her farewell. Once again, Sayori and Monica are left in the club room.
Sayori, you are a lifesaver.
I didn't do anything, I just talked.
Still.
Besides, it really lifted my mood. It feels really nice when I can put my energy toward other people like that. She was really excited to be included, you know? It made me happy.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that she'll have a great time here with you engaging her. How are you feeling about starting the book with her next meeting?
I'm kinda scared, I don't know how to read, but I think she'll be happy as long as I'm trying my best.
I think you'll do great.
After the surprise of a new club member, it seems like everyone has their spirits lifted with something new to look forward to. Another school day ends. Swallowing her anxiety, Yuri makes her way to the club room, expecting to be the last one to arrive. As she opens the door, she's surprised to find only Sayori in the club room.
It's club time again! Monica went to the computer lab, so it's just us today. Is that okay?
Yuri silently nods, unable to make eye contact. I'm sorry about yesterday. I'm actually kind of happy that Monica's not here, because that means I don't need to click back and forth on voice mod. Sayori tilts her head, unsure of exactly what Yuri is talking about. Well, I mean, the way I got overly excited to share my books, and now you had to stop me so we could talk first. It was so inconsiderate of me. I got too excited and forgot to think about everyone else in the club, so...
Yuri, you didn't do anything wrong. I thought it was cute how excited you were.
Well, still... I think it changed my mind about the book. We don't have to read it.
Huh? Why?
Because... I know that you were just humoring me anyway. In retrospect, it's rather obvious that nobody was truly interested.
But... if you like it so much that it must be worth sharing.
I've already decided I'll join the club, so you don't have to try so hard to entice me.
It's not what I was doing.
A moment of uncomfortable silence stretches between the two of them.
Well, the thing is, we don't have any club activities yet. I mean, Monica and I have just been working on recruitment stuff mostly. So it just sounded like something fun that we could do together, reading your books. You know, like, as a club activity. That would be okay, right?
Why am I being so resistant to this anyway? It's exactly what I wanted in the first place, and you're being so nice about it. I really don't understand what's wrong with me. I'm sorry for being like this.
You don't have to apologize. Just tell me if there's anything I can do to help you feel more comfortable here.
Sayori pulls her desk up against Yuri's and sits next to her. The book in question is already on Yuri's desk. Peering over, Sayori reads the cover of the book.
Dusk Bell. Part 1 of the Everlast Saga. It's Dusk Bell by Annabelle! Dusk Bell by Annabelle! Sorry, I'm ready now.
Oh, right, I should probably get some paper. Yuri grabs a spiral notebook of hers and tears out a few sheets of paper.
Wait, how come you need paper?
Oh, it's useful to draw things out sometimes, like maps, timelines, family trees, or just for taking notes.
Notes? Yes, that's an effective strategy.
Exactly. I'm sure it'll be especially helpful for someone new to the genre. Sayori's joke flew completely over Yuri's head. And mine. Was there a joke in there? But thinking about it, she decides it's probably for the best that it did. Well, I'm not used to having company through this, but I'll try to help make it as accessible as possible.
I trust you. You're like super smart.
Oh, please. Yuri tries to dismiss the compliment, but she can't hide her smile and light blush. You can't generalize intelligence. I'm only smart in the things I have a lot of experience with. Contrarily, I'm awful at anything involving real people. That should be evident enough from the 2 days I've spent here so far. So in my eyes, it's everyone else who comes off as smart. Especially you.
No!
Siri rubs her shoulder against Yuri's.
You're such a sweetheart when you're not being shy.
Anyway, would you like to get started?
Okay.
After the minor diversion between them, it got really cold in the room and She wanted to put on a jacket. Hang on a sec. Or, you know what, I could just, There we go. I'm all snuggled up. Oh, and then if I do this, hold up. I wonder if this would work. No, it won't work actually. Because it's on Steam, so it won't respond to controller properly, and it probably doesn't have controller support. Anyway, I was gonna plug in a controller so that I wouldn't have to, like, you know, do this and like expose my arms, but oh well. I'm comfy now. Okay. After the minor diversion between them, the two get back on track with their planned club activity. Yuri begins to guide Sayori through the basics of the fantasy world her story takes place in. The more of it she details, the races, the factions, history, elements of magic, the more questions Sayori seems to have. But despite Sayori's expectations, Yuri eloquently guides her through it in a way such that it's fun to follow along. It becomes evident that the world-building aspect of the story, not just the story itself, is one that Yuri finds her passion leaning towards. I do love world-building. World-building is super important, as Loki has demonstrated by not having it. But my thoughts on the show, the Disney Plus show Loki aside.
How do people come up with this stuff? It's like the exact opposite of the kind of writing that I do.
What kind of writing?
Oh, like poetry and stuff like that. The things I write are like just putting down the feelings that come into my head, you know? But this is like, there must be so much planning and hard work.
You're into poetry? I think there's an appendix that includes some of the kingdom's written works like poetry and folk songs.
No way.
Yuri giggles, filling Sayori's heart with happiness when she realizes it's the first time she's heard Yuri laugh. It means Yuri must be having fun. Anyway, I think we can get started reading now, if you're ready.
Okay, but I can't read very fast.
Oh, that's fine. I'm very patient. Patience is something I pride myself in.
I see.
Sayori jots Yuri is patient into her notes. Hey, that's for the book.
I'm just kidding. But I'm kind of glad you're patient because I need that sometimes. A lot of times.
Sayori flips through the first few pages of the book, getting past the table of contents.
Okay. Chapter 1. Oh, I'm so bored already!
The room becomes silent as the two of them begin to read. But the silence only lasts for a moment before Sayori speaks up again.
What does vindicated mean?
Well, in this context, it essentially means that he was proven innocent.
It's okay to ask questions, right?
Of course. Sayori turns the page.
Are these footnotes?
Mm-hmm. A lot of the dialogue has cultural references that require explanation to be understood. The two continue reading. Yuri's relaxed expression remains unchanged. Meanwhile, Sayori's expression grows tense as she tries to make her way through the dense text. Up until now, their expressions had been reversed, with Sayori easily navigating social situations and Yuri struggling in them. but the turns have tabled. The turns have tabled.
Wait, are they talking about the past right now or the present?
Where?
Right here.
They're talking about the past. These paragraphs are describing a flashback that Barnes is having.
But they didn't tell me that.
It's implied from the context. Siri rubs her temples. The two of them continue, with Siri asking fewer questions. She begins to understand the value in the notes, as she finds herself referring to them somewhat often and even adding to them. But her reduction in questions comes not from her getting used to the reading, but rather from her fearing that she'll come across as stupid. Aw, Siri. I feel that so hard. That's why I don't like asking people questions. It wasn't until broadcasting burnt that out of me that I became used to it. I ask stupid questions all the time now. At last, Siri reaches the end of the chapter. I think we can stop here for now.
Okay. My brain don't feel great.
Siri takes a deep breath and closes what little of the book she's gotten through so far. So, what are your thoughts up to this point? Siri tries to find the words.
Am I doing well so far?
I'm not sure I understand.
Well, I don't know. When it takes you so long to read and understand things, it makes you feel really dumb. But I really like how into it you get. It makes me want to keep going and to keep doing my best so I can see it the way that you do.
The relaxation in Yuri's expression fades. I see. Oh no! Yuri quietly gathers her things.
We can continue tomorrow, right?
Yuri pauses, then shakes her head. We can do something else tomorrow.
But...
I'm sorry.
Wait, sorry for what? I don't understand.
I'm sorry. I don't want to do this anymore, that's all. I'm sorry that I made you. Yuri leaves.
You weren't making me.
Siri is left alone with her words.
How did this happen? We were having fun just a second ago. Fuck, now I'm talking to myself like Monica. That's my fault. I said something stupid and hurt her. I should have just told her that I enjoyed it. Monica trusted me with this. It's the only thing I'm good at and I still messed it up. What if she doesn't want to come back?
Drowned in guilt, Siri stares blankly at her desk, spread with notes. The book sits next to them.
Right. If she wasn't coming back, then why she wouldn't have left the book here, right? Unless she just forgot to take it with her. This is horrible! Was it really because she thought I wasn't enjoying our time together? Or maybe she wasn't enjoying our time together because I'm not good enough? I probably let her down so much by having trouble following along. Yeah, I'm sure if I was smarter, she would be having so much more fun. I need to do better for her.
No, you don't, Sayori. Oh, Sayori! Hey, we got the new Yuri picture, though. Hot dag. I'm gonna go ahead and put up the original wallpaper. Because it sets off the right vibe for the context of the background of the story. Alright, understanding. Trust, understanding, respect, balance, reflection. I love how there's basically a side story for everybody. Where everyone has their chance to spend time together. I like that a lot. I also love the chibi drawings of the characters. They're really cute. Like the new HD ones. For the first time, Sayori is the first to enter the club room. Anxiety courses through her relentlessly. Will Yuri show up today? Sitting at a desk, she stamps her feet in an attempt to calm down.
Why am I letting this affect me so much? I'm doing everything I can to make Yuri happy, but my best wasn't good enough. But it was still my best! But I'm letting everyone down. I'm always just a disappointment.
Sayori continues to wrestle with her self-deprecating thoughts. Every tiny noise causes her to lift her head in anticipation of Yuri's arrival. Minutes pass, and nobody enters the club room. Not Yuri or Monica. Oh no.
Gosh, I'm so late. Why do they offer to help those other students with their work? I'm such a pushover sometimes. It's going to leave such a bad impression on new club members like Yuri if I'm not the first one there.
Monica rounds the corner, approaching the club room. As she does so...
Yuri?
Yuri jumps at the sound of Monica's voice. She's sitting outside the club room against the wall next to the door. Embarrassed, she quickly closes the book she was reading and stands up.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry I'm late. You don't have to wait outside for me. The door to the club room is open.
It's not... Yuri stammers, unable to explain herself. She peers inside the club room through the window, then looks away. Actually, I was wondering if I could help you today instead.
Huh? Me? With club publicity stuff?
Yes! I wonder if this is why Monica picks Yuri to be vice president in the second act of the game. Interesting. Wait, I just realized something. Hold on. I just had a thought, okay? I wish I could save this. So we saw in the email earlier that there are five universes, right? Like 5 or 6 or so. 3 or 4 of which were destroyed by Monica. There's universe number 1, right? Universe number 1 is Act 1 of the game, okay? Universe 2 would be Act 2 of the game. Universe 3 would be Act 3, I think. And then the 4th universe would be the universe where Monica deletes herself from the game and doesn't participate. That makes the side stories Universe 5. So there's 5 universes altogether. Interesting. So that would make this an alternate universe where potentially MC never joins the club. Or at the very least, it's a precursor. If the side stories aren't Universe 5, then what is Universe 5? I'm thinking too much. Let's keep going. Monica is utterly confused, as am I. Why is Yuri asking this all of a sudden when she was so eager to spend time with Shiri before? Did they not get along after all? Monica looks into the club room herself to see Shiri sitting alone inside.
Okay. It's kind of a simple job, but I'd be happy for you to tag along.
Me too. Monica's worried, but she finds it difficult to insert herself into whatever conflict that may have arisen. It's a little ironic that she realizes that she could be so conflict avoidant after having been in the debate club.
Okay. I'm losing the Monica voice. Okay, everyone. Okay, let's take a walk together. I just need to make copies of this new flyer, then go around to the billboards and replace the old ones with the new ones.
Yuri nods, and the two set off. The two walk in silence. Without Sayori, Monica finds it quite difficult to strike up conversation.
So, how's everything been going?
Fine.
That's good.
Neither of them follow up with anything more. Monica tenses up at the stinted conversation. How the heck does Sayori do it?
Sorry I didn't see you yesterday. I went straight to the computer lab to work on the flyers.
Sayori told me.
What did you two end up doing yesterday?
Just some reading.
Oh, I'm glad. It's really starting to feel more like a literature club now. Yeah. It's kind of funny. I felt so intimidated at first when I heard about the kind of reading you were into. But you know, it's kind of stupid of me because I'm just intimidated by things I'm not good at. And it's silly to assume that everyone who comes to the club will just have the same interests as me. But it's so cool that you really get Sarah into it. It's like the club is working. I'm really happy about that.
She's not into it.
Huh?
She's not into it, and I'm stupid for forcing it onto her. Yuri falls silent again, as if she started her thought but can't figure out how to continue it.
Did something happen?
Yuri sighs. No, it's just me. I'm thinking. A moment passes in silence, then Yuri shakes her head. I shouldn't be complaining to you all of a sudden.
Don't be silly. I won't think you're complaining. I just want to make sure you feel welcome. If it's important to that, then you can tell me anything.
Well, I do feel welcome. Too welcome, I guess. It's not an issue with the club, it's just an issue with me. So I feel wrong to inconvenience you with it.
Ah.
Monica pauses and thinks.
Well, what if we put it this way? It's my job as president to understand the needs of the club members, right? We're going to have all kinds of people joining this club, hopefully anyway. And learning about the diverse needs and interests of everyone will help me come up with club activities that everyone can be happy with.
That everyone can be happy with? Not just only some people?
Of course! I need to be looking out for everyone, otherwise what kind of club would it be?
I see. Yuri looks a little more relaxed. It signals to Monica that switching from a sympathetic approach to a pragmatic one was a good choice. Each individual truly does have their own needs. Aw, Monica's slowly becoming a better president. Okay. Yuri takes a deep breath. I'm a really weird and awkward person. I've accepted that about myself. I just don't know how to, I guess, connect with other people. How is it so easy for everyone else? How do you just make conversation about any arbitrary topic? I can talk for hours about the things that I'm into, unfortunately so much that I don't know when to stop. But for anything else, I just have no idea what to say. God, I feel this girl so damn hard right now. So, I understand that about myself. I'm just not good with people. I can't help it. So it feels like whenever I'm confronted with a new social situation, I'm either ignored or made fun of, or taken pity on. And Sayori falls into that third category.
Wait, hold on. You're saying that Sayori's taking pity on you?
Yuri nods. I just want to be treated like a normal person. If you don't like me or you don't connect with my interests, then just tell me. I can accept that and move on. Sayori is too nice to me. I'm so stupid for not realizing that... I'm so stupid for not realizing that she would just go along with whatever I pushed onto her. Nobody deserves to put themselves through that kind of discomfort just because they pity some weirdo who doesn't know how to make friends. It's the worst feeling. I hate it. Yuri's sharp words cut through the tense air. That word choice was very deliberate. Somewhere in the middle of the conversation, the two stopped short in the hallway, prioritizing the conversation over the original task. Just how I'm prioritizing drinking water over reading right now because my throat is dry. Monica looks at Yuri. Yuri only looks down with her fist clenched.
I think you should tell her that.
I could never say this to someone's face. It's so pathetic.
Sayori is different. Making people happy is the most important thing to her. I'm sure that's all she's trying to do. So, if you're able to explain to her what makes you happy, then she'll do anything to make it happen.
That's the problem. What kind of friendship has one